Today we're gonna be working on this Infinity. We're changing out these stock headlights. They're stock, but they have a tint over them, so they don't look stock. I'll show you guys the lights that we're gonna be throwing in a second. So these are the headlights that we're throwing in. These are LEDs, obviously.
As I take this bumper apart, I wanted to let you guys know you will be seeing a whole lot of content coming out of this parking lot. There's a lot of house calls that I did here. So yeah, this is just one of them. You'll be seeing a whole lot more content coming.
So you guys seen it in the time lapse. The bumper. Back to what I was saying. The bumper is off. Gotta get the headlights off. It just looks like 1, 2, couple bolts on the side. I'm gonna get the headlights removed. Yes. Alright, so if anybody has this same car, which is a G37 2011, first for the bumper, there's one bolt here on each side. There's this top piece here that has a couple screws, and then a couple 10mm here and here, and then the bumper comes off. You could pretty much leave the bottom connected because we're only taking off the headlights. Once you get to the headlights, there's 10mm here, 10mm down there, and a 10mm right here. If there's any ones that I missed, I'll let you guys know in a second.
I actually don't know if I forgot any bolts, but whatever.
This one has the Phillips head and it has a torque spit, a T10. It's rusted, so as I'm trying to get in there, just cut the tops.
So I show this twice in the video. Remove this back cover off the aftermarket headlights, then pop off this connector from the ballast on the OEM headlights. Remove bulb from the OEM lights, transfer it over to the aftermarket lights, and do the same thing with the bulb wiring. The three things that you're gonna want to move over from the OEM headlights is the bulb, as you see right here, the bulb wiring, which comes with the bulb or it's attached to the bulb, and the ballast.
For a G37 sedan, you're wondering what you have to flip over. I'm gonna let you know right now. Remove this cover from the aftermarket headlight, and then you'll see it'll look exactly like this. Now this is the OEM headlight. You have to remove the bracket that's holding the bulb in the bulb, as well as the bulb wiring. So the bulb wiring is going to be stuck to this little black piece here, but you just have to mess around with the wire. I don't know how to explain it the best way, but once it's off though, you put the bulb in here, take it off from the stock headlight, put it into the aftermarket headlight, and then run the wire to the ballast, and then you can cover this back up. And then now what we're going to do with the ballast, that's also something that you have to remove from the stock headlight. So we got the ballast off from the stock headlight, and now we transfer that over to the aftermarket headlight. The ballast connects inside right here with the brown wire. That's why you have to move the bulb from here to here, because this brown wire is attached to the bulb. Now we connect the ballast, and then everything should be already swapped. That's pretty much it. Run it in here, connect it, put the ballast back on where it's supposed to be. The ballast is completely firm. The bulb is in, the ballast is in. Now we just connect this. Yeah, that's fire. All right, let's go. Let's do the other one.
All right, so at this point, you guys have seen me explain this a couple times, but For the third time, just swap over the ballast, the bulb, and the wiring that is attached to that bulb. Now, when you put the bulb from the OEM headlight into the aftermarket headlight, there is a small little bracket there. You'll see it, and you just have to lift it up. That's gonna let go of the actual bulb itself. Then you can swap over the bulb and then just push it back down. It should lock up the bulb so it doesn't move. To get the headlights onto the bumper, what you're gonna have to do is basically, I can't think of a better word, is finagle this thing in there. There's small brackets all around the headlight that guide you into the right location to go into. So as long as you go off of those, I think they're called dowels, or some sort of dowels, guides, something like that. What they do is basically like guide the headlight in. I'll link a video in the description of removing the headlights on the G37 sedan, just because this was a time lapse and you can't see every single part that I did. So I'll just link a video in the description and you can check that out on how to remove and replace the headlights. But once you have the headlights, this is how it's gonna look.